Spilligion by Spillage Village. Spillage Village consists of Earthgang, J.I.D, Mereba, Hollywood J.B, Benji, Jurdan Bryant, and Black. They all locked in at some point in person over a 2-month period to knock this project out, with the group taking a revenge session approach. Did it work? How do we feel about it? Here's our honest review of Spilligion by Spillage Village.
Spilligion. No clue how they came up with the name of that album.
Spillage Religion.
It's not that deep. I mean, not that
Spilligion.
simple. Nah, it's not that simple,
is,
bro.
man.
It's way deeper than that.
Of course it is. There's
It's
history
way deeper
behind
than
it,
that.
and you know, it's just that's what you got.
It was just a joke.
I know, man. I'm just kidding.
How you feel about this album artwork, man?
Feel like it's very striking, very captivating. It really gets your attention, so it done its job. This could be like a painting or anything like that hung up on a wall. I thought it was interesting.
Yeah, I love the fact that they went ahead and they took like what some people would consider like great old school art, and they kind of hijacked it and turned it into something more interesting.
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just because the art that people be like, yo, that piece is worth $20,000 million. It's just like, bro, that shit is trash.
I feel you on that.
You know what I'm saying? Like the stuff some people think is art is trash, but this is actually really dope.
Yeah.
And this is something that I could see myself hanging up in the wall or something like that somewhere because it's got some real cool aesthetics to it.
Okay.
The flow of this project, man, look, we've been saying it for a long time about all of these guys, whether it be J.I.D, whether it be Earthgang, Mereba, Black, they're dope. And if you're looking for that old school Outkast sound without sounding like Outkast,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not trying to say that they sound like Outkast.
I feel you. We say that all the time.
But that AT Alien sound that you might like from like Bombs Over Baghdad and stuff where they're having fun but they're still spitting, you can get that from Spillage Village. But it don't sound like them. It sounds like Spillage Village.
You're getting a high original sound here, and when I say by original, you're getting authentic. You're getting music that makes you feel good because it's something that's raw and something that's, you know, polished and thought out. So I feel you. You're on that because that's what Outkast was all about to me. It was something that was just raw and authentic with a really unique sound. So they're taking that kind of vibe and making it their own.
You can't spell Outkast without putting cast in it. Anyway, highlights. Look, first of all, when this intro came on and I heard Country Wayne talking, I was laughing.
When I heard Big Rube come in, I was just like, oh,
when I heard Big Rude, I was just like, okay, we about to get deep. And then I love the fact that they threw Big Rude in towards the end as well.
Yeah.
Baptized came on, man, and every single time I hear J.I.D, Jid, whatever you want to call him, he's always super impressive with the way he's putting these words together.
Yeah.
And it's smooth, and it's stuff that might just smoothly go over your head. It's not even like an important bar, but you probably didn't break it down all the way. You know what I'm saying? He, you know, like what he said, the sacrificial Lamborghini, and it was just the way he just smoothly transitioned past the line as if it wasn't really important.
He didn't put an emphasis on it.
He never puts an emphasis on his bars, and that's one of the things, because it's like, I know when J.I.D be writing this, he'd probably be laughing his ass off, like, you know, he'd probably be like, whoo, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm just saying, like, the shit, it'd be so dope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And just hearing him go in like that, anytime I hear Earthgang, yo, them dudes are fucking animals.
Yeah,
and Clemens provided us with some really cool lyrics singing on there as well. Mecca featuring J.I.D and Earthgang, that was another one that kind of came and got knocked out of the park. Judas by Spillage Village. Judas. Man, first of all, shout out to Masego for what he did. But Chance the Rapper, he came with some fire.
Came with some bars.
I feel like he wanted to address everybody that has something to say about his "I'm Happy I'm Married" album.
He kind of slapped me in the face. I ain't gonna lie. That hijab bar.
Yeah. Chance was going in, but like, hey, don't take nothing away, because Ari Lennox came. She gave us some really dope. J.I.D gave us something, and Buddy is beyond fire. Yo, this unit of artists. It's something special. Hold on, man. I gotta jump to this joint. Shiva.
Woo.
Bruh.
My favorite track on that.
Benji. I didn't even know who Benji was, bro. But when his verse came up, I was just like, man, who the fuck was that? I had to pull up the Genius and look up who was rapping because I was just like, yo, Benji straight destroyed that verse, straight killed it. Happy featuring Benji and Mereba and Earthgang. That was another one of those joints that was really dope. Jupiter, it felt somewhat like a little bit of a downer, not necessarily like as a bad song, but just the vibe of the song. Because it's like, I'm trying to find the words. It was like, it's a slight optimism, but it's not. I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
I do. I'll explain that.
Yeah, if you got to hear the song to know what I'm talking about. And there was a couple other songs in here that were really, really dope, man. Slime Sing featuring Mereba, that was fucking fire. The songs with Black Cupid, the joint Cupid with Black, Earthgang, and Lucky Day. That joint was crazy. I'm gonna just pass it to Ace because I'm gonna just keep talking.
Listen, man, this was a pleasant surprise to me. I did not know. I knew this was coming. I just didn't know it was coming this week. How did you know it was coming? Huh? How did you know it was coming? When they put that video out for In the Days.
See, okay, I still didn't think a project was coming.
Oh, I knew it. When I saw them all together, I'm like, oh, we getting out. So I just didn't know when it's coming. So when Baptized came on, I was just like, yes. I was at work, like, let me crank this up. It was a slow day, no customers. I was bumping this. How you say it? Eli? Or Eala? Family. I just know the chorus go by family.
Is it A-Allah?
A-Allah. Song is fire, man. I really love just the vibe throughout. The lyrics and everything is just so well constructed. Mecca, man, that's just something that's iconic. Like that sound, I don't think nobody can replicate that. Judas is ridiculous, man. Like he said, just that ensemble of artists on that song. Man, Chance came and brought on that one, man. I don't be hating on Chance, but sometimes I'll be like, man, I just want him to give it like that, and he delivered.
I feel like he tapped into acid rap for that.
Yeah, most definitely. You say Ocean? Is it Ocean?
Yeah.
That song's fire. That whole vibe is crazy. Cupid, ridiculous, but Shiva, that right there is a fucking lyrical masterpiece. And we talk about J.I.D all the time. When he dropped his bars on that last minute and a half, and it went into I forgot who came after him, but
it was one of Earthgang.
Okay, just ridiculous. Like just like you said, the way they be rapping, all of them, is just like there's no emphasis. So when you listen back to it, you always catch something different, man. And you know, ending it with In the Days, Happy, and Jupiter, I kind of felt like just that whole, like, it did kind of go out on like a downer kind of feel, but I think that's just, you know,
that's the way we feel right now because it is coronavirus.
Yeah, it's just the whole thing, the ray of life and everything. It's just like that's just how we feel, but we still got that slight hope for optimism that it will get better. So that's how I kind of appreciate it, especially with Big Rube's outro at the end. It kind of just, you know, let you know that you're not the only one who's feeling this way. You know, there's a lot of people out here that's feeling this way. So don't think that, you know, you're the only person. So I like how it ended on that because it just lets you know that in these times we can be real and authentic to ourselves. You know, I just really appreciate that.
And we can be super productive too.
Yeah, most def.
Lowlights, man. I don't really have any lowlights. When you're establishing a unit with the people with the likes of these members, it's kind of hard to miss. I just want to point out a couple key things that I always tend to notice. Buddy always seems to bum rush his way on the fire ass tracks.
Shout out to Buddy.
Shout out to Buddy. Like, you know, every single time there's a fire joint and you see Buddy, when you see Buddy's name on it, best believe.
I think that was all like, yo, where Buddy at? We need him right now. Think about that vibe he had in the Dreamville sessions.
Yeah.
So they probably just did that.
I'm pretty sure he probably built up a rapport with them just because Buddy's style and sound and his versatility as an artist with the singing and the rapping, and he can write for whoever.
Yeah.
It just sits well. Olu, man, of Earthgang he's one of my favorite rappers, period. He's a fucking animal, man. In Black, it said Mereba and Black weren't able to participate in the whole project. Black was stuck in LA for the majority of the project.
Okay.
I think they said the last 2 weeks he caught a plane to get on some tracks. And Mereba was stuck in LA too. Okay. And I think she made it for like a month or something like that. Okay. But everybody else was in the same spot for the whole project. and I get that feel from the project. It feels like a family. It felt like a family project. It felt like we're all in this together. We're at the same location in the same mind state. It's dope, and they did this in Atlanta. The whole project apparently.
Yeah, man. No lowlights for me. I feel like you said, this is just a really well-crafted experience, really, man. I feel like they took, probably something, because, there already been a group prior to this. Mm-hmm. So they probably know, like, they took that whole scale of the Dreamville project and kind of kept that essence, because I probably feel like they already had that vibe. So I'm liking that. I'm liking these kind of sessions where it's like, yo, let's not just, send each other tracks. Let's try to get together, kick it, talk about life, put it on the track. So that's kind of the vibe I got from it.
Final thoughts, man. Look, these guys all separately, if any of them put a project out today, I'm rushing to listen to it. You slap them all on the project together. Yeah. You get something special. We don't get a lot of these unit albums anymore. The unit is pretty much dead.
Yes.
There's no more Dipset. There's no more Rockefeller. I mean, what we got? We got Spillage Village. We got Griselda. We got TDE, who don't do anything together for real. They all be all together all the time.
They do.
But they don't ever want to put a project out. Yeah. No Black Hippie. Slaughterhouse is dead.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So the unit project is a rarity.
It's sad.
Especially when it's a fire unit.
Yeah.
So when we get this is something we hold on to. This is something we cherish. And hopefully, since we're probably going to be locked in for another 2 months, they can knock out another one and just keep it in their back pocket to drop it another date.
Like you said, man, I strive for the units, man, because you get such a broad spectrum of versatility in artists when you put a unit like this together. Every unit don't work now, but when it comes right like this, it's something special. And I just feel proud to say that they have crafted something like this, because there's a lot of unique original artists on this camp, and I felt like they each gave their heart and souls to this, man, and it was just so easy for them, but yet it came out to be something so productive. So shout out.
I went and took some classes overseas. No, all I do is study abroad. That was Saha, though. That was.
I know.
Final grade. Look, man, it's another easy project to grade. Giving this a check. Go check Spillage Village out. Everybody from this unit is dope. If you think J.I.D is not dope, you weren't listening. If you don't feel like Earthgang is dope, if you haven't heard Earthgang's album, you tripping. Mereba has one of those amazing sounding voices. Her music is super soulful. If you like Ari Lennox, you're gonna love Mereba. Buddy is crazy.
If you ain't heard Buddy's album,
and I'm gonna have to see if Benji got a project, if JB Hollywood Hollywood JB got a project. This unit right here is dope. Oh, and Jurdan Bryant as well. I think he's new, right?
I don't know. My first time hearing about him. So yeah, check from me. He said everything that needed to be said. Check it out. If you don't check it out, you're doing yourself a disservice.